Greetings. We are Team HB2977 from IIT ISM Dhanbad. My name is Pranay Pandey. I am from Dadar and Nagar Haveli and I am a final year undergrad pursuing Integrated Master of Technology in Mathematics and Computing.
My name is Tanish Chaudhary. I am from Gwalior, Madhya Pradesh. I am final year student pursuing Electronics and Communication Engineering.
My name is Amit Pandey. I am from Mumbai, Maharashtra. I am final year undergrad pursuing Bachelor of Technology in Petroleum Engineering.
One interesting aspect of the theme implementation is the correction for the internal hardware faults, like the servo we were given had some dead zones, where even if we give some value to the servo, they don't work or rotate. We had to have made some changes in the high-level configuration to take this into account to avoid these dead zones. Also, we were acquainted with micro rods, which is exhilarating.
This thing is quite interesting. There were several challenges we faced while completing the task. There was this camera calibration issues where our checkerboard was A4 size and the camera was a little higher. It took us more than estimated to complete the camera calibration. Another issue was our laptop's performance. This theme is more hardware intense and our laptop were not able to cope up with the hardware requirement. Issues like bots getting out of sync, system hang were common. Right now, only one of our laptop is working correctly. We took many iterations for finalizing the hardware design of the robot. We had to make several changes pertaining to battery, dimensions and motor bit, etc.
Another interesting challenge while performing the theme was that the boards were able to draw the shape when we command the robots individually. But when we command all the three robots simultaneously, they were going out of sync and draw the random shapes. We were able to cope up with the issue by adjusting the tube size in the micro rods and also by reducing the timer. We were able to cope up with the challenge. So here we start with the turning on the robots. Single switch has been there to turn on the robot, which helps us to start the ESP32 as well as power the motor. After turning on the robots, they connect to the MicroROS server working upon our host PC. MicroROS is a technology which helps us to communicate with the three robots with the help of our ROS2 topics and other ROS2 technologies wirelessly. Now coming up to the feedback, there is an overhead camera which is providing us the fisheye image from which we need to remove the distortion parameters with the help of ImageProc ROS2 package. After using the ImageProc package, we get the undistorted image. Now on the undistorted image, we find out the 4 Arco markers to detect the arena. With the help of perspective transform to make the image of 500 x 500, we use perspective transform from OpenCV. After the perspective transformed image, we find the 3 robots in the arena on which there are the Arco IDs. After detecting those IDs, we get the location for the individual robot in a 500 x 500 image. With the help of that, we can find out the location of each and every bot. Since the pen is not at the center of the robot, there is a transformation matrix needed to get the location of the pen in each robot. For that, we calculate the transformation matrix. Using that, we can find out the location of the pen, and we publish that pen location on the pen post topics. Now coming to the working of the individual robots, we have created function point generator class and the controller class.
Function points class. This function points class generates the x and y coordinates that the bot needs to follow. It requires the curve function that is passed to it. It then generates the points according to this curve so that the bot needs to follow them. It also requires the number of points as hyperparameter. We have ran different experiments to find out the optimum hyperparameter value so that the curve made is smooth enough. After that is the controller class, which is the main responsible class that helps to control the robot movements. It receives the pen pose coordinates from the ROS2 topic. It uses a PD controller to give values to the robot. It calculates the error and also fetches the next goal position. Calculating this error gives it the values that needs to be passed to the robot at the present moment. We ran different experiments to find out the hyperparameters Kp and Kd. The robot moves to the next goal if the current position is within the error range. Error threshold is also a hyperparameter that needed tuning. As all the robots reached their final position, there was a service that was made in the grader stopper file. Whenever we make this service, the evaluator turns off and our run is ended. Here we are showing the final drawing that the robots have made.